Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
Love Island Games. This is season 2, episode 8. This is the Tuesday, September 23rd episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all your Love Island coverage, all your reality TV coverage. This is a big week for premieres. Tomorrow night, we have Survivor 49 premiering. The following evening, we have The Amazing Race 38. Also sandwiched in there, some Love is Blind coverage and plenty of other stuff. So follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You won't miss a thing. Brian, we knew coming into tonight we had 2 duels. I was worried we were not going to get the most competitive possible matchup, so I was wrong in that respect. They went through. They did not. They did not go soft on the choices there. We had my buddy Eeyore versus Johnny. Yeah, everyone knows what I'm talking about there. I think pretty easily. Also, Andrea versus KK. Brian, before we get to the results and everything, we could really go with what was your reaction to it? What's your kind of main thing you had in your head leaving this episode?
I enjoyed the challenge. I thought the challenge was really cool. Um, I think it was a fair. I think it was they were both fair fights. That's
Yes.
what I think was nice. Like I'm glad they didn't do as much as I would love to see Toby get just like I said, like ragdolled around. Honestly, because of the way that one ended, I probably think I would have preferred it more just because of the way we only got one version of that. But I think the girls one was very competitive.
I thought the games were very fair. The Love Island games has showed us through a season and not even a quarter, say a season and a few episodes that a lot of these elimination challenges lean heavily into the physicality and into strength. And I'm again, like I had said in our review last night, either one of those two guys, Chris or Johnny, beats any of the other guys in that competition automatically. The women a little bit more of a toss up, but again, I call Chris Eeyore because not even about the finger thing, right? I mean, he had the all time classic line: "It's not worth losing a finger." You're not going to lose your finger if you play a tug of war game with a broken or sprained or dislocated finger. Dude, that's nothing. But it was just even like getting thrown in and pouting. He wouldn't even look at the dude. Like it's enough, bud. Like again, just like with the Huda stuff, you're really not getting tortured, man. And so while I've enjoyed my complaining and I've enjoyed being able to kind of like dunk on him, I am glad that this is over with. I don't want to spend my entire season talking about this.
I think it just proves that he was only there for the money. Like the finger things that I agree with you that he was being pouty. I thought KK was being pouty too, honestly. And Nicola, like they both. It's just like this is the game. Like stop crying about decisions you got to make. Stop crying that you got nominated. You were one of two of the three were getting nominated, so you had a really high percent chance that you're going to be picked. Um, the only thing I looked at about Chris is like I don't want to do it for my finger. If he actually is playing basketball, then you're not going to win this show. You already Johnny just showed you're not going to win the show.
Yeah.
So I get that maybe he's like, yeah, it's not worth it. And I kind of wish they honestly did the guys one first because I think he lost probably a little bit of like morale. I think when KK went home because that's his partner. I wish the guys went first.
I mean I could take that. I don't think he really gave a crap about her, so I don't think that took any air out of his
Probably not.
tires per se. But I just didn't love the optics of it because it he obviously told them he was done, and then they do the elimination thing, and Ariana try to pull like they would pull in like wrestling or like a sports
Yeah,
thing
she was
like
bad.
our
She was bad.
medical staff has said you are not cleared to participate. No, that dude just quit. Like it's all good, like you said, Brian. Like there are probably financial things, like probably, but let's call a spade a spade. Like he chose not to continue. There's nothing that would have stopped you, Brian. I broke 2 fingers. This is a true story. I still remember this thing. 6th grade football. I broke 2 fingers on one play, and I ran to the sidelines. We were like 11. My coach taped them together, the 2 broken fingers together, and sent me back in. Like it's not like back of my, but like you dog, you'd be okay. Like maybe you're gonna have to get a little creative. You might have to do a little more hugging. You may have to play a little more possum, right? Like doesn't really matter. These assholes, both teams. I didn't understand either of them when they get to their second round. you're expending so much energy early. There's no like 3 count type thing. Wasn't it like a random clock, right? Or did I mishear the
I think
rules?
it says 45 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about? I wouldn't even touch that stupid thing until 10 seconds, or I just put like one hand on it if that's the rule. You ain't, I'm not using 1 ounce of energy for at least the first half. They're killing themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the because like what I would have done if I like say if I was playing you and you're like I'm not gonna touch that. I would just grab it and then go wrap my legs around the ropes.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's your prerogative. But if you're either one of those two guys, like Johnny or Chris, could grab one wrist thing and drag it. They're on like plastic, right? It's not like they have like a lot. If they were playing on like grass or something, like saying it's a whole different ball game. But there is no friction at all in that ring, so you can slide people with a pretty good yank. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
I, I just even even selfishly, I thought that first round between the two of them was good. They were both using sound strategy. I wanted to see it play out, and
Yeah,
Chris took that from me.
yeah. I get where you're coming from. And I don't even like Chris, but I think he realized that one, it's not worth it, and
No, I get that.
um, Johnny's strong. I mean Johnny, and I also think this was one of those ones that I think was good for Johnny because like if they had to actually wrestle, we'll have to see how that goes. But like just holding that thing and like you said, if it was on grass, I think it like changes things like with the
Oh, height is really tough too. Like because like you said, if there was any friction involved there, that's a situation where Chris is literally picking up the bag and Johnny at the same time and pick. You know what I mean? Like you're
yeah.
just bigger. You're just bigger, dude.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. We'll never know. But
The world will never know.
yeah, I thought it was fair. I mean, I just thought the poutiness of a lot of people of like getting chosen was really, really lame.
No, the worst was what's her face that did the nominating. That was my other main point of this whole
Yeah,
episode.
she was bad. I thought KK was pretty bad too until like the end. She's like, "I'm sorry." I mean, it's like I get it's in the moment, but it's like at the same time, it's like and I think
We're not
somebody
big
said
sore
you
loser
you
people on
had
this
no
podcast.
problem you had no problem nominating somebody to be unsafe the following week, and then you're now in a position where somebody does it to you, and like I that's kind of where it's just like, all right, like you guys were just there. You're talking about we were the power couple. Like the game is the game.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. And then, like I said, especially in this iteration of where we're at, like this is literally only this the
I don't
second
know.
week of the whole 4 week experience show. This show is an accelerated thing. None of you were there for love. None of you have a real connection that we
Mm-hmm.
can speak of. It's fair game. There's no right to easy eliminations early on in a show, especially when there's literally only 4 and 4 or whatever right now. It's not a lot of people, like you said, to really choose from.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that it was like close.
Same.
And I said this on another episode. I don't know if you were on this one, but like when they do these challenges, like I like it. They show it everything. They don't like do what the challenge does, where they like edit it to make it look close. Like it shows here, like you can make it. You know, I just felt like you feel like you're actually watching it. Like you're actually watching a competition. Like it's not like they're not manipulating tape.
Well, yeah, it's like the old challenge, like you said. Like we'll watch a hall brawl that's probably like cumulatively like 18 seconds long, and they'll cut it down, or even more so, they'll turn an 18-second thing into like a minute and a half because of how many slow mo cuts and Michael
Yeah,
Bay zooms they do. Old challenge was like 2 cameras, and they just you watch
yeah,
people tug of war. Like you said, we have the attention span enough. I want to see if someone royally screwed up 5 times in a row, or if someone was slick, if someone was being inefficient. Like we got to see all that. That was all my commentary tonight was because I got to watch every last tug
yeah,
for better.
yeah. And that's, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. It's why I don't like love some of the challenge stuff these days because it's just like it's all for dramatics. But I mean, I just like that these short burst things are not cut. Like it's like the overhead shot. They have a ton of different angles, but like it's all fluid in the sense of the duel.
I mean, I agree with you fully. Um,
I
look,
don't think anything
overall,
else happened on this episode, to be honest with you.
no,
Like
overall, like no, look,
conversations.
and I'm not gonna harp on it. We've talked about it in other reviews. Episode wasn't egregious. Another one that was like an hour and like what, like 1 minute, hour and
Yeah, that's
6 minutes,
fine.
an
That's fine.
hour and 10 at most. But I think if they could keep this more in a sweet spot of like a 54 minutes, even Brian, just for those 15 minutes matter. I think for if you're not going to do anything other than really an elimination or results like last night, we don't. And look, this is Brian and I, our account. We have like a Peacock premium account, right? So like we're not like counting ads or anything like that. I'm sure they have X amount of ad breaks. They work into it, body yada yada. But for people like ourselves, I would just love it a little bit trimmer because selfishly, a lot of shows, like I mentioned at the top of our video here tonight, guys. Starting with tomorrow, Wednesday, September 24th. Survivor 49, CBS, is a 2 hour premiere, 8 to 10. And then, like I said, on Thursday night, Amazing Race 38. That is a Big Brother cast exclusive, all old Big Brother players. So we will have Kyle Petty, the Kyle Petty Show Strat Chat podcast. As like I mentioned, we'll get some stuff in there. The International Love is Blinds that are on right now, Brazil and France. We have some stuff we'll get out for you guys this week. And don't forget, too, 8 days, 9 days away from Love is Blind USA coming back October 1st. So, perfect time if you're new to the channel to hit that notification bell here. If you've already hit the subscribe, thank you. If not, please, please, please hit it. Follow us on TikTok, our quick reviews, and you won't miss any of our content. But till tomorrow night, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.